You're listening to After the Review.
After the review.
After review, the ruling on the field is confirmed.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is After Review. I'm your host, Peter, and he's back from the dead. Man Terrell. What's up, T?
What's up, man? I'm back. I'm happy to be back. I'm glad we're doing this again. It's always nice to throw the dust off a little bit here and there. How are you, man? How are you?
I'm good. You know me. You've seen me multiple times the last weeks.
I've seen you, but like, how are you? Like I don't want to like bring it back up, but I'm gonna run through it real quick for you. Like,
no, I'm good. I get what you're getting at. I mean,
it started off early summer. Like your Sixers just kind of just like laid a goose egg. Then your Yankees, like, they didn't live up to potential. They got beat. They got beat. The Rays is a good team. Like, all credit to them. They got beat, but like, we expect the Yankees at least to make it to ALDS, right?
Well, the ALCS. Well, I can't help that the worst team in baseball didn't have to play the Rays until the championship series. Astros 29-31.
Yes, we understand that. Like, I'm with you. We've talked about this, but still, it's tough. And then your Vikings, like I honestly didn't expect. I'm sure you didn't either. Didn't expect this from your Vikings at all.
I picked them in the division.
I picked them up in every fantasy league defense. I was like, they're going to be good, especially after they made that trade. I was like,
I was worried about the defense. I was worried.
Were you?
No corners. No corners.
Yeah, but though the Chiefs don't have any corners, and they figured it out because they have pass rushing, and that's what the
they
Vikings
also have Pat Mahomes on offense. We do not.
That's true. That is true. Still though, they don't have very good corners, and we saw that Sunday, and we can dive into that later. But you can do it with mediocre corners because if you have a good pass rush, you're not asking them to cover more than like
no Danielle Hunter, no defensive tackles, so no pass rush, no run contain. Our corners aren't average; they're bad. I mean, two rookies maybe have potential, but a lot of undrafted guys out there. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. It's very frustrating. I've been giving you scenarios left and right on what to do with this team, and I thought I hit the jackpot with my scenario.
You're trying to get rid of Kirk Cousins. I know
we
you're
can't
trying
win with
to
him. Stephon Diggs right. Can't win with him.
Stephon Diggs is so happy with Josh Allen. And these are things we never thought would come out of our mouths today. Yeah. Stephon Diggs is happier with Josh Allen.
Well, maybe not after tonight.
he still is happy though. He's fine. I mean, he got a little frustrated. He's got 100 yards receiving.
We can't block. We can't block. It's whatever he is. He has curse on him that you just can't win with him. Like, no matter what. His offensive line can't block for him. He can make every play you want to make until the very end. I mean, he's got our backup running back who ran for 112 yards, missing the hole to win the game, essentially. It's just like, that's the aura, the ethos that Kirk Cousins puts on my team. Like, he just breathes failure. I don't know what it is. We had that game won. Had a game won. We played the worst. Every time we play goddamn Seattle, we have the worst third quarter in the history of football to start things off. We just decide not to play for an entire third quarter. It's whatever. I want to trade him. Kyle Shanahan's desperate. He hates Jimmy Garoppolo. We're going to trade him to the Niners for a pick. They get out of they can get out of Jimmy G's contract for $3 million this offseason. And you know what? We're going to hire a whole new staff because our GM's dog shit because he can't draft offensive linemen. We see how terrible they are. We're going to draft Trey Lance out of North Dakota State because Minnesota, North Dakota State, that's who they want. And then we're going to draft an offensive lineman to block for him. And then we're going to be okay.
It's a lot of wishful, hopeful dreams, and I sure hope that comes.
I don't think I want Trey Lance, but that's
Trey Lance. I like all three quarterbacks coming out this year. I think, and someone else said this, I heard. I was like, you don't need to pay, like, unless you have those quarterbacks, and like there's honestly 5 of them in my opiniam. You got.
I don't think there
Russell.
There's 3.
Russell, Mahomes, Rodgers is right now. I would throw who am I forgetting right now? I guess those echelon type guys.
You're not dropping mad stacks for a guy after that.
There's a
drop off.
I think Deshaun sneaks in that because he's still so young, and like I totally no. I don't think he has never gotten his evaluation is not fair at all because his offensive line and team is so poor that he has to make so many plays that cost him like cause them to
But
make
it
bad
wasn't.
mistakes.
He blew said 24-point lead in the NFC or the AFC divisional round against the Chiefs last year. That was on him.
Yeah, but also his coach too. Listen, there's a reason like he's the last one there and everyone else is gone.
Are we
Okay,
convinced? He doesn't
Hopkins
get
should
the
be done.
scrutiny he needs to get because he doesn't make all the plays he needs to make. I watch him play. He misses throws.
Put Deshaun with. Put him in Minnesota, and Minnesota is taking out all over that division.
I don't know if we are, but I mean we're going to be better because he can move. But that's also the weakness of our team is the offensive line.
But he at least can move. Like he doesn't like obviously his coach is horrible, and he's like going through a change of phase with another coach. Offensive line is bad. They try to get him some offensive line help. That hasn't worked at all. And then like he has weapons. So don't get me wrong, he has weapons, but like they just don't know what they're doing on offense. And I think once he gets somebody who puts it all together, we'll see what we see.
I think Deshaun Watson is very hit or miss game to game.
I've
seen plenty of games where he looks elite and unstoppable and he makes every play out of his ass, and I've seen other games where he can't hit a 5-yard throw.
We're gonna have to agree to disagree.
All right,
on this.
that's fine. I mean, I'm not putting Deshaun there yet. He has to. You got to win me something, kid. He's
okay. Fair enough. So there's it's going back to the point.
It's 3 guys.
Maybe it's like 3 guys. Maybe we're paying to do that, and that's it. And then after that, why not take your chance on a quarterback out of the draft? Like at least 3 of them always pan out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But the question is, you need a guy to more than pan out. You need the guy. It's probably 1 out of 3 are the guy that gets it done.
I guess. Well, it depends though. So I guess the greatest like example of this is Jared Goff. Because you could get a Jared Goff type, but you gotta have the pieces around it.
You have to have
but
a team
can do that.
and a coach around him and a run game.
Yeah. But you can do that though with a quarterback on a cheap salary. You kind of like the Rams did.
That's why I want to do it. That's why I want the Vikings to do it. We can run it all. We have Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook seems to be the only person worth his weight in his paycheck. Jesus, even though he got hurt. I mean. Got good backs. Offensive line is dick. You got to fix the offensive line. We have the worst rated guard in football in Drew Samia, who's filling in for Pat Elflein, who was the second worst rated guard last year. So we literally went from the second worst guard rated in PFF to his backup, who is now the worst rated guard in PFF. Tells you where the Vikings are standing in the interior line positions. All picks in the top 4 rounds, by the way. Not good at all.
Yeah, it's tough. They'll regroup after this year. Take your picks you got from the Bills.
We don't have any picks from the Bills anymore. We spent them all.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we only got a first. We got a first-round pick last year for Diggs, and then
last year. That's right. Yeah. Last year. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we already spent it on a pick. We did. We spent it on a wide receiver. His name is Justin Jefferson. He's a stud.
Okay, very good. So you got a couple picks from the Jaguars. You'll take your pick this year.
No, we lost our pick to the Jags. We lost our second-round pick to the Jags for Yannick.
How? I'm sorry.
We had to give picks to get Yannick Ngakoue, who we're going to lose next year.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I bet you gave up picks. That's right.
Yeah, we're getting hosed over here. Yeah, you're not so optimistic on our team over here anymore, are you?
You know what? You could, just take your first round pick and do what you can.
We got the second most. We have the second most guaranteed money too. It's not like we're not paying anybody. We're paying everybody.
Yeah, I don't know. You're gonna have to figure some things out. They'll figure it out.
Team's a goddamn dumpster fire.
Yeah,
blow it up. It's time.
Blow it up. It's it's time. Yeah, it's time to blow it up. You got some. The thing is, though, you got some good pieces there that like they can't.
Yeah, but they're gonna be old by the time you get good.
Yeah, it's a weird state. It's a really weird state.
You blew it.
And no one really does like a fire sale in NFL though, so that's the thing. So I don't know what you do. You just those guys are gonna have to be bad. Have to like figure out how to be bad.
No, you gotta get rid of everybody in the office and the coach, which we won't. Draft a young QB, and then you gotta kind of roll with it. Have an offensive-minded head coach, and you gotta strike lightning in a bottle.
Yeah, I just don't think Zimmer's getting fired after this year. I know you want.
He's not. He needs to though. I told you to fire him 2 years ago, but
yeah, I don't think he's getting fired.
I'm always right early with coaches rather than late. It is what it is. Hey, at least we're not the goddamn Jets because they just cut Le'Veon Bell tonight. What the hell is this?
Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, I understand it, but I don't truly.
Adam Gase is a freaking lunatic.
Well, he said he came out and said he didn't want him from the jump. So, is he a lunatic though?
Yes, because he's about to get. They trapped him. Ownership trapped him. You have to win now. All right, cut him. If you lose, you're fired, and you're never getting a job in this league again. That simple.
Yeah. They already told him they keep him for the year though, so he's just like chilling, I guess.
Oh yeah. Ooh,
But
good shit.
Le'Veon Bell made $28 million over 18 games.
He made like $34,000 a yard he ran.
That's crazy. I guess the bigger question is that we know the Jets are a complete dumpster fire, and they're much more rebuilding than your Vikings are, and like you don't want to be in that situation, as you said. But I guess more importantly, because I don't really care about the Jets. You might. I think it's your second favorite team. But I want to know where Le'Veon Bell's going to go.
That was we were texting back and forth. I liked your Bears suggestion. You fill in for Tart Cohen. I really do like that. That's a good suggestion.
I saw what you meant by Arizona. Arizona has two guys who do the same thing.
I know, but he's so much better. You can literally line him up a wide receiver and then run screens to him or run routes to him, and you can run your stupid little bubble screens. Because I know you saw it this weekend. You were so mad at Chase Edmonds. That Arizona run, their run game is just awful. It's so bad.
It's so bad, and it's not. The thing is, like, it's not all Kenyon Drake's fault. That line is not. It's not.
Cliff Kingsbury is not designing good run plays at all in the desert.
That too, and when he does design them, it seems the ball go in Chase Edmonds' hands. And the thing is, I don't see it's not like Chase Edmonds is more explosive than Kenyon Drake. Kenyon Drake is like one is really explosive, and like he's that type of back that fits perfectly in this offense.
Yeah, we saw it last year.
We saw it last year. I just don't know why. What happened? I really think it's just one of those weird things. It's like he comes in. The thing is, because Chase Edmonds gets the ball in space, and I feel like Kenyon doesn't. He doesn't get the ball in space at all. I think that's like kind of the memo is like somehow Kenyon Drake turned
they try and establish this dog shit running game that's run between the tackles, no sort of spacing at all with the rest of the team when you're running quick screens and quick passes. I don't know. I told you I'm still not sold on Cliff Kingsbury. I don't think he's a very good head coach. I like King. Yeah, you like him because you like that froofy offense over there.
I don't like the froofy offense.
You love the froofy offense. Jake Spavital is your guy.
Yeah, I like it, but I think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna be fine. They run the ball enough with Kyler, and I think that's what he's. I think
you can't rely on that as your run game.
I know, but I think for now though, I think he's like, listen, we can get away. The thing is, you can and you can't because Kyler doesn't get hit in clear. He doesn't get hit at all.
Yeah, but you can't have quarterback design scramble. They're not even like design runs. They're Johnny scrambles, and this is what killed A&M and it killed Cliff at Tech. You can't design freak plays from your quarterback into your offense.
No, you can't. I don't think it is design. I think it's actual play, and it just breaks down, and it happens to go.
Yeah, and so, but that when you rely on that, you can't build your offense around that.
I agree, but I don't think you rely on it. I think it just happens, and you just it's like exactly. The great example is like when you have like a 3-point shooter, and you're like no, and he makes it, and it's like yes. You don't really say anything about it because he made it. But as soon as it goes wrong is when you start correcting. It's like, listen, you got to stop taking that shot because you only shoot 25% from the 3-point line. So I think that's like a way it goes, and so far it's been working. So it's like, let's just keep it going. But you're right, you can't rely on it. But like, I'm not gonna correct it until like it's almost too late.
It's just gonna hurt you long term. Like I said, you can't have a line where Kyler Murray completes 24 out of 31 passes for 133 yards. Yeah, he threw 3 touchdowns. You can't have 24 completions for 133 yards in the NFL. That's not gonna work. It just won't.
It's not. Not against the Jets either.
With DeAndre Hopkins as your wide receiver. Not like DeAndre Hopkins can't stretch. Make defenses scared real easy.
Yeah.
So it's not. It's almost
work. It's almost like they thought they were gonna have all these weapons, and like I feel like they don't have as many weapons.
Yeah, Christian Kirk is not it.
And then, Larry's great, but
he's old. Larry's done.
Yeah. So I think that's another problem too. I think maybe I don't know. Put Chase Edmonds out there, right receiver, and let Kenyon play them both at the same time. I think.
Hey,
Chase
pick up Le'Veon Bell and you can play all 3 of them.
You could. I just
back monster.
I just don't see them doing that. A couple other teams I saw the Patriots. I don't see them.
No, that's not. They like that little scat back kind of.
Yeah,
system.
They have James White. Someone said the Chiefs, and I don't hate it. I really don't hate it because the way. Let's just get into it real quick with the Chiefs. The way they use Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah, you hate it. You've been very upset lately.
I have been upset about that because the dude is not like. yeah, he can run in between the tackles, but he's not like power straight on. Like he's not. You don't either run him like you run Derrick Henry, and I feel like that's what he's been getting.
Yeah,
it's like
you shouldn't have to either in that offense.
You shouldn't. It should be zone runs, like almost like out to the edge, right off tackle, off the edge, like things like that. That's what he should be doing. And I feel like every time I watch him, he's getting like they're trying to pull a guard, and obviously the guard's getting blown up, and he's running right in the back of the guard's ass, and it's just like, dude, like help the guy out. And that's one of the Chiefs' problems is that their O line is like it's okay, but I think it's like trending downward. Who lost a guy who tore tendons in both knees in the same play?
Was it Osemele?
Osemele, yeah.
He also I need to get on Osemele's ass because he cost Patrick Mahomes maybe the greatest throw I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my god, that was such a dime. That was like
70 yards in the air on a rope to Tyreek Hill, who was in full sprint with the corner on his hip, and he hit him in mid-stride. It was unbelievable.
Dude, it was a soft holding call, by the way, too. I would like to say that. I know I'm a Chiefs fan, so it's like I see it like I might see it through a different lens, but it's pretty soft. But it is what it is, called holding. I'm with you because I want the same call on the other end. That killed the Chiefs. They had
it did.
two touchdowns called back. Flags. I think the Kelsey one was a kind of soft one too. He
didn't help getting shut out in the second half, though. You can't.
It didn't help.
Inexcusable.
It didn't help.
Inexcusable.
It didn't help.
At home.
It is inexcusable. You can't. Though the Raiders held the ball the whole time. Yeah, you can't. There's a couple things. You gotta stop holding. Like dudes gotta like figure it out. Block. Learn how to block. Let him go. No, actually, don't let him go. Don't get Patrick killed. But like, just figure it out. We gotta minimize that because you can't have Patrick making these awesome plays. Then he turns around and he sees the yellow marker on the ground. It's like it's so deflating. Like
yes, drive really killer, emotion, momentum killer, everything.
And this goes for like until we're talking about Chiefs right now. This goes for all teams. Like Brady's the same way. He felt that on Thursday night. He's like, dude, like come on, like, and his feelings weren't holding because his were like linemen just getting frustrated and being dumb. And this is like that's when you probably figure out I was like, I'm not in New England anymore. Yeah, I am somewhere else, and this is horrible.
This is not normal. Like what? Guys commit penalties? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I feel for him a little bit because he's still trying to figure out the offense, and he's like having to also fight with these guys just being undisciplined. Guys just jump like being offsides, false start. I mean not offsides, false starts. And his defense is making dumb plays too. Like they're just like late hit there
and you got Mike Evans, your star wide receiver, who is literally a play away from getting thrown out of the game at any point in time, doing something massively stupid, getting an OPI, getting an unsportsmanlike, something just so dumb. God bless him. I love Mike Evans, but he's not very bright.
I don't get so mad about the OPIs. Because it is what it is.
No, but you get away with a lot in the NFL, and he's way blatant. Like he does stupid shit sometimes.
I'm with you. Yeah, the thing is, like, Tampa Bay's got to figure it out. There's a couple teams I think I don't want to go a week one overreaction, but Tampa Bay's definitely got to figure out the penalty thing because this isn't like something that just happened this week, but this week it burned them, and I think the last couple weeks they've been able to overcome it. So it's like I said,
it burned them against a bad offensive team too. Like the Bears' offense was mediocre again with Nick Foles, just. Nothing at all. You can't score. What'd they score? 17 points? Or 19 points. You can't.
I watch these quarterbacks. I'm like, how is Jameis not playing? Dude, at least the thing about Jameis is he might turn the ball over. Like, yes,
because you can't turn the ball over in today's NFL anymore. It just kills you. You can't give away possessions.
But Pete, we watch Nick Foles play. I'm sure you watch Joe Flacco play.
Well, Joe Flacco is a backup filling in for.
I know, but still though, so bad. How has James not been able to?
I mean, Drew Brees was literally a quarter away he was a half away from giving Jameis Winston the job because Drew Brees was absolutely trash against the Chargers, and still, even for the final game, he wasn't in on the big play. They went Taysom Hill to get the big touchdown. I mean, Justin Herbert, without a doubt, outplayed him all night. And Justin Herbert,
I feel so bad for Justin Herbert.
We can touch on this one. We got a stud in the Chargers right now. Home Slice he's a baller, man. He's hooping 4 stars.
He has the right guys to do what he likes to do, and that's like, hey, go get this ball. Wait, did the Dodgers?
They
no.
did they blow it? I saw it was 8-7.
They blew it. Yeah, it's 8-7. They blew it. Wow.
Tough.
The closer looks like he's about 45. The Braves closer. He looks like he could be my dad.
Oh, Mekon, they might have had somebody else in.
I don't know. He looked pretty old. He had like a
Oh no.
Anyways.
Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, Justin Herbert. Yeah, it's very good. It sucks that of course he's in the division with the Chiefs, but it is what it is. Like I still have 15 there for a couple years, so it'll be fine. They'll duel it out and it'll be fine. But he has the right tools to help a young quarterback. I think
they just need to fire their coach. That's all.
Keenan Allen. They need to figure out how to like. Yeah, is Anthony really the problem?
Yes, because you can't win close games, it's coaching. If you lose nothing, all you do is lose close. Yeah, good coaches win those games. They find a way to win close games.
You're not wrong, but like
he has a horrible record in close games.
You and the GM should have a better kicker, and that's really I guess what it comes down to.
Yeah,
they really like him though. They really like him.
He also pulled back the play calling in the second half. What was this play calling in the second half? They went into a goddamn shell.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Exactly.
Well, it didn't help that Keenan Allen got hurt.
He got hurt on the first drive of the game. It's fine. They scored 20 points without him, and then they couldn't do anything all second half. They just went in this little shell against a bad defense. The Saints' defense is bad.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think they were like, let's not let him throw this.
And guess what? This is why he's like 3-18 in one-score games as a head coach or some shit like that. It was something insane.
He had no homeboy's gonna miss that. He was like, we're going to overtime. He had to know that.
Yeah. And,
I don't. Okay, there's a couple things that bugged me this week. We can talk about some more games, but I have a couple notes. Tackling is still poor. It's just so poor.
Guys are lazy.
I know. It's just, dude. The thing is so poor though. It's like guys assume they make great plays. People make so many great plays in football, but they just get to the ball carrier and they do you hug them or like they throw their body in him and they expect the other person to expect the ball carrier just to fall over. Like, no, he's not gonna fall over.
I have an interesting take. Do you think might be because of how much 7-on-7 they play? Defensive guys lose their tackling skills because they play all this spread shit and we're playing flag and touch their entire lives growing up. I don't see any hard-nosed guys down there sticking their nose in a play, making a play.
I think it's a couple of things. It might be that they just don't practice tackling as much. And don't get me wrong, guys are good who have the ball in their hands, but
yes, you should.
You got a guy bottled. You got a guy bottled actually so many times, and it happens at the worst time ever. And because it happens when either you need a stop and they make the right play, like defensive linemen get through, they hit the initial hit is great. Like they don't drive. It's like fundamental stuff. It's like drive your feet, wrap up, wait till everyone else gets there. Then you don't have to do much and just hold on.
They don't exactly. That's a great point. They don't gotta slow down. Like slow the guy up.
Yeah, but then they let him go, and everyone else he made the tackle. The guy goes for another 4 yards, and it was like first and now it's third and 5.
Third and 4.
Whatever. You needed to stop. And it's 2nd and 5, and it's almost impossible for you to get a stop and get off the field when it's from 2nd and 5, and you're like, it's at the end of the game. We all know what we're talking about. You're using your timeouts. It's like 2nd and 5 now. You get with 5 on first down. You made a great play though. At the backfield, you hit him, but he broke the tackle and went for 4 more.
So
and now it's second.
First guy needs to be more disciplined fundamentally. He needs to wrap up, slow the play up, let your other guys get there. Just like you don't have to make the tackle by yourself. Just like slow the guy up. It's the NFL, and then everyone else you need to rally. You need the other 10 guys to rally. Just rally.
I don't get it, and I feel like I watch this all the time. Is that teams know? I know it's much easier for me to watch it. They know they need to stop. It's like, hey, we need to stop here. First down. They always let up so many yards on first down. I never truly understand that. It's like, listen, they're not gonna go play action on you. They might. You got to read your keys. Don't get me wrong, but kind of sell out here. You know what I mean? Anyways, that's one of my pet peeves. Guys not running to the sticks. What is that? What's up with that?
Okay,
I've seen that so many times. Guys like Mike Evans. Not Mike Evans. Mike Williams. Last night, he could have ran 2 more steps up.
That was harder. That is harder because they were in a blitz.
They were. It's a little harder.
And he's in a man, so they're pressed up. I told you should have reached out for the ball. You saw that second angle where the ball was in his left hand. I don't know if he gets it, but if he sticks the ball out, you could maybe get to the sticks. He didn't even reach out for it.
it's just so many guys don't run to the sticks. Someone else did it, and that's why I wrote it down. It wasn't because of Mike Williams.
Yeah.
So I saw two. I watched like all of the games, and two other people just like they catch the ball right before.
Terrell, how can you not get to the first down line? There's a big yellow line on the field where they have to run to.
I think that's why we get upset because we see the big yellow line, and then like I was like I tell myself that you realize there's not a big yellow line out there, but guys know the guys know because so many people stick the ball out all the time trying to get the first down and they don't do it. I'm trying to think who else did it, who else fell short, and it was like, dude, if you ran to the sticks, you wouldn't even have to worry about it. I don't know, but that's a lot. And this one I haven't seen this a lot. This is mostly because of the Steelers. I mean the Eagles.
What?
How long does it take you to figure out? Hey, we probably should cover that guy. 5 touchdowns,
anybody.
or like what process?
Yeah.
4. Is it like, hey, we probably should cover him?
Well,
he already has 2.
We saw this in the A&M Florida game. Hey, you should maybe cover the running back out of the backfield. Or like the Falcons on Monday night against the Packers when they were going Williams and Jones, just nothing but swing passes from Rodgers. Hey, maybe you should cover that guy.
Yeah, it's just like how many touchdowns are you gonna give him? I understand one was a running touchdown. I'll give you that, whatever. But like the dude had 3, and it's not like he just had like 3 touchdowns. He like killed them all across the field. And I say the same thing for the Steelers because I don't know how to say it.
Fulgham did stud.
He did the same thing to them too. It's like figured. I understand like you just like you have a principle and everything, but there's a certain point where I'm like, listen, this guy is not catching any more passes,
especially in like big spots. I don't know how many times on Sunday I'll be like, hey, Dad, I'll be like, watch the game, I'll be like, hey, Dad, you think you'd cover Julio Jones on 3rd down, wouldn't you? Yeah. And it's like a guy's wide open.
The Chiefs did the same thing. It's like, why is Darren Waller running wide open on 3rd down? Why? If anybody, like, I won't get upset if someone, like, random Smojo.
Like if Hunter Renfrow toast your ass or something like that?
Yeah. Hunter Renfrow is, like, he did on 3rd down. He was wide open in the middle of the field. And I was like, that was his first catch of the game. And I was like, okay, I'm upset, but like I'm not as upset. But when Darren Waller's just running free across the middle of the field, that's when I get mad. And it's like, hey, this guy's good at football. Cover him. So
he's probably going to be the first key.
Yeah, he's probably the first key. The play's probably designed for him. So like, hey, you take that away, you're already winning. You know what I mean? So I don't understand it. You know, obviously I'm not an NFL DC or coordinator or anything, a coach. But I feel like it's super easy to figure it out. And I know it's easy because Bill Belichick does it week in and week out.
Exactly.
He takes everyone's best player out, and he's like, listen, if you beat me with whoever, I'm cool with it. And that's how I would live. I'd be like, yeah, Nelson Aguilar and Hunter Renfrow went off for 100 yards apiece. It's just not my day. Whatever. They went for 150, not my day.
Do you think it's because it's a lot of old, stubborn coaches? Hey, these are the X's and O's. This is going to work. They're thinking like this is how this should work based on this, and Bill goes, no, we don't run a defense. We're taking away this guy this week. Okay, we're gonna stop this. This is what we're running.
Yeah, I think a lot of these guys we trust our guy to get the job done. And do you though?
That's stupid. Really no, they do because they're ignorant. Oh, we trust him. No, he's gonna play. Well, we gotta play because freaking Zimmer's the same way on the Vikings. Like, well, the guy was there. He's playing technique good. I don't give a shit about technique. Stop him. I don't care about technique. Get your head around. Play the ball.
Same thing for the Saints. The Saints should have lost because they did the same thing. Mike Williams, I think he already has 2 touchdowns. He went for 64 yards.
One-on-one. What? What are you doing?
You're just leaving one-on-one? Like I know you believe in Lattimore, but still, like, throw the safety over there. Make Herbert throw it to anybody else other than Mike Williams.
Take that look away instantly. Make him look somewhere else. He'll look gone. Make him go to somebody else.
Say, hey, I dare you to throw it over here. Yeah. And he still he did throw it over there. There was like 2 or 3 guys over there, but still, it was one-on-one. The safety was late.
There was another guy like breaking off another route, like off the tight end, I think, was crashing over. So it was one-on-one essentially. Yes, it's so frustrating to watch.
And like they did the same thing on the 4th down play. I mean, it was honestly lucky that DeMarco Davis hit him because I think he breaks away maybe, or he pulls Lattimore enough for the first down.
Falls forward maybe.
Falls forward, yeah. So yeah, I just like, how long does it take? Like, if anything, I know this. When I play Madden, I try to I try to hit the quick audibles to double the certain receivers or whatever because I don't want those guys to fucking burn me. So
I don't understand again why people are so stubborn with that. And then it's like, oh, the Saints. Like, I've been saying this about the Saints offense because everyone tells me how great the Saints offense has been for 2 years. I'm like, they do two things. And if you press their receivers and blitz Drew Brees, they will not beat you because Drew Brees is not throwing the ball over your head. He can't run. And teams are finally starting to do that this year. You see it, especially with no Michael Thomas. And it's like, oh, wow, the Saints are really struggling on offense. It's like, stick a guy on Kamara, spotlight, expect that Michael Thomas is running a slant, expect Kamara to be out in the flat, and then blitz Drew Brees, and don't let them throw a 5-yard ball because that's all he wants to throw. It's how much you question sometimes how much film guys watch during the week. Like, what do coaches watch? It's like I watch games every Sunday and I know what a team's running. I can watch any given game and be like, I kind of know what they're gonna run right here.
Yeah, me too. I can guess. I'll be sitting here with people. I'm like, listen, here, this. I'm like, listen, this is what they coming with right here.
Especially, you see the formation they're in, and you're like, okay, this is what they're gonna look for.
Yeah.
And
I know guys. I know it's what like I said, we're not playing the game, and I know it's like different when you're out there. But I just think guys lack like sometimes just basic fundamentals, like reading your keys. And like I remember when I played football, like when I read my keys, the game was so much easier. Like granted, I watched film and we knew what plays were coming, but it's like, hey, the guy down block is probably someone's probably pulling around or probably a run play. The guy, hey, the lineman put his head straight in the air and his hat straight in the air, and they're probably passing. Like, go find your second receiver, drop your pass drop. It's like some of the simplest things. I feel like they just like when you get to NFL, they just stop doing.
Or they just trust, hey, we're gonna be able to get it done.
Yeah, or maybe they just ball watch and just run to the ball. But then you have sometimes that guys play things great and it's fine.
It's just not enough.
Yeah. What else here?
Dude, we've gotten this long into the podcast. We haven't talked about him. Your boy.
I know.
We haven't even talked about it.
I just want to make sure we cover football though, because once we leave here,
we're never coming back.
I don't think we're coming back.
I want to give a little. Okay, then before this, I do want to give a little love to my boys, the team that you fake love, aka you hate, the Aggies. My boy Jimbo. My Jimbo justified his hiring this week, getting it done. We got it done.
You know what? Yes. Congrats to Jimbo. I'm very proud of him. A&M showing up, playing great football.
How come Kellermont can't play like this every goddamn week? Every week.
I think it was obviously it is Bama's Bama, but like it was a mindset, attitude of like, hey, we can't lose 2 in a row. Like we need to come to play. It's Florida. They're good. We're on our home turf. Like, obviously the crowd did enough because Dan Mullen requested 88,000 people to show up to the game, and then now they have COVID scares. So I'm sure he can retract his comments here soon.
Crybaby, because we were talking to our mutual friend Saturday night. She's like, it was kind of loud. I was like, Home Slice is complaining about 25,000 people. Yeah. What is he going to be saying when it's 100K?
Yeah, he had
to play. Yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe because Mississippi State was never good when they played us in College Station.
Yeah, it didn't really matter for him.
But yeah, I needed that little love. It was a great weekend.
Yeah, great job to Jimbo. Only thing I'm going to say is Jimbo, don't follow us up to a loss to Mississippi State and all that. That Florida loss just literally goes out the window fast.
It does not help. You need to take care of business the next few weeks. They're still very much in play for the playoff. Florida wins the East, beats Georgia, wins the East. You're definitely in play to get into that playoff spot if you run the table.
Run the table in the West, and I think you'll be okay.
Yeah, I agree. Bama goes undefeated. They say your 1 loss is to Bama week 2. Okay, we'll talk about it. And then
we'll talk about it. Even if Georgia.
Yeah, I'm just going best case scenario. Best case scenario.
Best case.
Yeah.
You need
Florida to be great. You need that Florida win to be good, and take care of Tennessee, take care of Auburn, take care of LSU, take care of Ole Miss, whatever. Another one. How about my boy Tom Herman? Oh, he's not long for this world. He's not long for this world, is he? At Texas.
Is anybody though?
9 straight. He's lost 9 games to unranked teams as a ranked team. That's pathetic. You and me could win a game against a ranked team without losing 9 in a row, or an unranked team.
truly don't know what the problem is.
I do. I've been saying it for years. He thinks he's smarter than everybody, and he's not. There's a lot of smart people coaching college football, and so
the thing is, these are the signs because I saw it with Coach Sumlin. He's done the whole. All right, I'm getting here, recruiting my guys. I get my time. I'm gonna recruit my guys. Okay, cool. We're not good. Okay, let me fire my assistant, like my coordinators. Let me hire like the best coordinators there are. He did that. He hired a new OC. He hired a new DC. He hired Chris Ash. I think he hired the guy from Oklahoma State. I don't know how to say his last name, but his first name is Mike, and last name starts with a Y. Anyways, he hired those guys, and so the same thing happened to Summy. Summy had to fire Spavidoff. He had to what's his name left? Who's the DC that left? He was
somebody terrible.
He's a drunk. Anyways, he left. he had to hire Chavis. He had to hire Mazzoni. Like that was his that was his last ditch effort. I think he hired DC first, then he hired Mazzoni.
Yeah.
But that's your last ditch effort. Is it when you hired those new guys? And it's like, hey, okay, maybe I made a wrong mistake.
I heard this one this weekend. Big 12 apologist out there. Well, he doesn't have his quarterback yet, so.
Wait, who's his quarterback?
I don't know. Well, Sam Ehlinger. Well, he didn't recruit Sam Ehlinger, so he's not his guy. All I've heard is Sam Ehlinger is a Heisman candidate all season. That he's one of the best senior quarterbacks in the country. If you can't win with this guy, then you can't win. Apparently.
Yeah. Who's his guy though?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's like, who is this guy? You can't win with Sam Ehlinger. All I hear is how great they are, and one of the best senior quarterbacks. Blah 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 blah.
Honestly, though, like Texas is bad, but I got mad respect for Sam Ehlinger, and if you can't win with Sam Ehlinger, you ain't winning with nobody.
Exactly.
Like, dude can ball. Guy,
he can't throw a football, but that's a different issue.
Yeah, whatever. He keeps his team in it.
Fine for college.
Whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not talking about NFL. Like no.
My dad got in their ass this week, and he was like, "Who the hell are they recruiting these 4 and 5 stars?" Because every play the Texas DBs or something would be up in a guy's face, bumping into an Oklahoma player, talking shit. It's like just play the game. Just play. God, why does everything have to be obnoxious?
Yeah, I don't get it. I kind of hate when guys smack talk. That's like
you're gonna get a penalty. What's the best thing you're gonna do? You're gonna get a penalty.
Yeah, I never truly understood the whole why. I understand it because things get personal, guys. I don't know what they're saying, and like I know it's like you push me, and like I have the need to have to push you back and get the last last little like laugh, not laugh, but like the push in.
You have to get the
and
final
then it turns
say.
into a push. Your final say, and then I think it's just like takes so much to be like walk away, but like it's so much easier to walk away and not get that 15-yarder because. Now the guy he did exactly what he wanted you to do. He wanted you to go backwards, and he's winning. Even though you got that last push in, he's truly winning. Because at the end of the day, what's the game?
I was the exact opposite way. Like, if somebody would push me or something, get in my face, start talking, be like, oh, yeah, he's mine. I'm in his mind rent-free. It's over. I'm going to get him to keep doing this, and I'm going to draw a penalty. Because I ain't going to get him back, but I'm just going to annoy the hell out of him. If you see a guy doing that, you own him. You should always say, like, I own this guy. He's mine.
Yeah. Or just smack him in between the plays. Yeah. In between the whistle.
Well, we saw that happen to OBJ and Josh Norman once upon a time.
Yeah, and that turned into a whole different monster. But like Jalen, I don't think we haven't really get to talk about Jalen Ramsey did the Golden Tate. He didn't like Golden Tate, so what he did, he foul dropped him and then
then they got into a fight after the game because
they did get after the game,
because Golden Tate. Oh my God, Jalen Ramsey left this man's sister pregnant. He just dumped her ass.
Yeah, I had to. After that, I didn't know about it. I saw the fight, but no one gave me context like that. Yeah. Bleacher Report didn't give me context of why they were fighting. I'm like, this is in my eyes. I'm like, this is the most random fight ever. Like Golden Tate and Jalen Ramsey are like really going at it. I'm like, what is going? Like, why? And I listened to a podcast, and they told me why, and I'm like, okay. Then I went and did my research, and of course, you know what I had to go see like what Golden Tate's sister looked like. I'm like, if we're fighting over like and I was like, okay, Jalen Ramsey, like I'm not like that's not my cup of tea, but like maybe I'm not gonna say that's the reason why. Like I can understand why he left her, but like it's not my cup of tea. He shouldn't have done it while she's pregnant though.
He was shopping a house. He was shopping for a house with her on Hard Knocks, I think. No, it's
That's a
different
new girl.
before-
New girl. That's a new girl.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
all,
even
yeah.
worse. It's even
Yeah.
worse.
Because when I looked it up, I saw old girl and new girl like side by side.
Oh,
You know how they, yeah.
yeah.
So,
Get that comparison.
yeah, get that comparison. And
Oh.
I'm like, I it's Golden Tate's sister. And I understand why he went. And did,
I'm gonna tell you
that
what
there.
though, like that's a bad day for Golden Tate. You got pile drive by Jalen Ramsey, and then just the anger. This man left your poor sister pregnant. He said, "Screw her."
And-
She he basically threw out like a piece of meat. It was bad. It's a bad look, Jalen. And
I'm sure she's not. I'm sure she's gonna get the last laugh though, because I'm sure Jalen's gonna get hit with a child support check, and that's not gonna be liked.
Oh, absolutely. Come accustomed to that lifestyle, right?
Yeah, you gotta pay to leave that lifestyle. A lifestyle I was living with him. And my kids, they need like $10K a month.
Hey,
they're
they cannot
expensive.
be. We need to be eating all organic at Whole Foods. We cannot be going to the local Randall's over here.
Yeah, exactly. And I gotta go
Albertsons. I gotta go to Whole Foods.
you know what I mean. And then like daycare, it's like not cheap, and I need this Mercedes to push them around.
I can't not be rolling around in a 2021 Escalade like with kids.
So yeah. Anyways, but Jalen Ramsey got fined for it, and Golden Tate did. So I don't know. Maybe Golden Tate did have the last laugh.
I heard he was waiting for him outside the locker room too.
Yeah. How do if you work on like the Rams, like how do you let Jalen Ramsey wait for somebody outside the locker room?
Jalen Ramsey, goddamn knucklehead.
I know, but like someone on your staff needs to be like, listen, go home. Like, you know
stop.
what I mean? Yeah.
They were the home
stop,
team.
go
Just
home.
leave. Just leave.
Just leave, man. Don't even go down that way.
They probably weren't even paying attention because it was a home game. You know,
I
it's
don't
just
know.
kind of like
That's somebody's job to be like, listen, don't make sure he doesn't do anything else stupid. He's already started to fight on the field. Anyways, but you got that's the thing with those great players, not great, those good players. You got to take that with.
I don't know. I told you. I watched 5 minutes of Jalen Ramsey on Hard Knocks. I said I can't stand this person. I would never put him on my team.
I know, but that's dude.
It's a whole thing. I know. What's the rule? Does the headache outweigh the production?
Yeah, you're right.
And he's flirting with that line. He is a lot better this year than he was last year, which is helping his case.
It looks like sound like Michael Thomas is about to be in that same boat. But
yeah, well, he's a damn knucklehead too. I love that guy. He's the same guy who talks shit on Twitter about the Vikings losing to the Niners after we whooped their ass in the playoffs. Like what? And he's talking shit to Xavier Rhodes. Xavier Rhodes shut his ass down in that game. The all-time single season catch receiver had nothing against us. You're gonna talk shit? Like, come on, dude. Just take that L. Take the L.
Yeah, take it.
It's just such a knucklehead.
I think it's time. I think it's time for us to.
Jump in. You want to go?
Jump in.
Okay.
We're both. Yeah, let's just jump into this.
In case those who have been sleeping under a rock and haven't been paying attention, the bubble is over. It has burst. And
burst. Because the one and only burst it. As he truly should have. He got the job done. When people say he wasn't, they were doubting him. I shouldn't say they were doubting him.
They doubted him. This man is GM of the year, MVP of the year, Finals MVP, World Champion. He's got a fourth jewel in said crown. LeBron James, and of course I'm talking about Alex Caruso, the GOAT.
Yes, LeBron won. He's my GOAT. He's my GOAT.
I'm not going to push back on that.
He's our GOAT, our generation GOAT. That's how I think the best way to describe it is that my dad's probably GOAT is probably Michael Jordan because that's who he grew up watching. And I grew up watching LeBron James, and what I've seen LeBron James do is nothing I've ever seen anyone else do. So
I'll give you a little one right here. You'll like this. So, who do you have a higher view of after this bubble? Giannis or Jimmy Butler?
Jimmy. Okay.
Well, that's the first part of my question. So Jimmy, right? You'd say Jimmy. Yes. Well, everything I've been told is Jimmy lost in the finals. That's way more negative than actually not making it to the finals like Giannis didn't. Because Jordan gets dinked for not losing in the finals, but he couldn't make it to the finals that many times. LeBron gets dinked for being to 10 finals and going 4-6.
Yeah, but I totally agree. Like, I agree with you saying, but it's just like LeBron is like that guy, so we expect him to win when he gets there. Because the thing is, when Michael did get there, he didn't lose.
Michael couldn't get out of the first round without Scottie Pippen.
Yeah, I know. There's a debate there for sure. And like I said, LeBron's our GOAT, and that's what it is because that's what we grew up watching, and that's like our growth in our lifetime. But let's like the way I think LeBron deserves so much credit for what he did this year, how he pulled his Lakers team, him and Anthony Davis. I don't want to take anything away from Anthony Davis, but it's just so amazing to watch him play and watch him do what he did on the court in this bubble. He got KCP, who we wanted to get rid of so many times.
I'm gonna get rid of Danny Green now. Danny Green's on the shit list now.
Danny Green's next. Danny Green, who we thought was gonna be reliable, wasn't reliable, but he got him to show up. He got Dwight Howard, who everyone writ off Dwight Howard.
This is the greatest comeback story, maybe untalked about.
Yeah,
is Dwight come back to LA?
Yes, he got Dwight to come back to LA and be very functional. You know,
great player for that. Great role player.
Great role player for them. He got the most out of Alex Caruso. He truly got the most out of this whole team, and I really think it's because of LeBron's leadership. He got Rondo to be.
Rondo was just playoff Rondo.
Rondo was playoff Rondo, but like the Rondo version we got was amazing, especially in that Game 6. The way he got the team to come out and play, it was like truly amazing. We all thought that once Avery Bradley said no, that there was going to be some real trouble there because they're like, how are they going to do this? Who's going to guard?
He better not get a ring.
Yeah, you said that. You said you're a record to say that a long time ago.
Well, week 1, Avery Bradley doesn't get this ring.
I think they said they would give him one. But who's going to guard Dame Lillard? Who's going to guard James Harden when it came down to it? Who's going to guard Jamal Murray? Who's going to guard the guards? They figured it all out. They made it happen. LeBron spearheaded this thing, and this is what I think will sum up how great LeBron is that Game 5 was so good. It went back and forth between Jimmy Butler and LeBron. They dueled it out. Jimmy got the dub. He got the best. I wouldn't say he got the best of LeBron, but he got the dub, and he did what he needed to do to get his team to the next day. You come back 2 days later. Yeah. LeBron is still at that level, and Jimmy is exhausted. He's dead. He's exhausted.
LeBron has been doing it for a decade now.
Yes.
Finals night, in, game out. All those series against the Warriors we can think about where LeBron had a bad night. He was scoring 28 and 15, and he had 7 assists on the night. And Jimmy Butler couldn't do that more than twice in a series.
Yeah, it was. No, I got mad respect for Jimmy. I will. You told me.
I get.
I didn't have. It's not like I didn't have respect for Jimmy beforehand.
But he's a winner. He's a winner.
He's a winner. Yes, I would give him. He's a winner. He's a dog. I would go to fight for Jimmy any day of the week because I know he would have my back if we were like that. Whatever, if we were friends, whatever. I know he would have my back.
I want to go to war with Jimmy. I want to go. That's a guy you want to go to war with because
you want to go to war with Jimmy. Yes. And that's just how I show you how great LeBron is. This is year 17. I don't know what year it is for Jimmy, but LeBron is back 2 games later and he's ready to go. He's like, hey, I'm still here. Where you at, Jimmy? Let me give you this easy triple double. You know what I'm saying? So it's truly amazing to watch him go to work and do what he does.
So will you pull back a bit? Will you pull back a bit? Because you were giving him a lot of shit early in the playoffs, like he's not killing. And I told you he's setting this up. He knows what it takes to win this finals.
You're right. I am very hard on LeBron because I truly am a true LeBron fan. I love LeBron James. It's he's my favorite athlete ever. But I want him to be so good that I don't want him to ever slack off. I want true greatness from him.
He had that in the tank for Game 5 and Game 6. All those slack on round 1, he was a little slacky, a little less in round 2. And I told you he's setting this up. He's gonna need the tank, and he had the tank.
He did. So. Yes, I'm pulling off a little bit because at the end of the day, he got the job done. I'm so happy he got 4. I think 4 was the hump he needed. It was the hump he needed to get to. I don't think he needs 5. I don't think he needs 6. If he gets it, it's great. It's just more icing on the cake.
4 Finals MVPs, 3 with 3 different franchises, first ever. That's that's big.
I don't think honestly, if he said he's done playing basketball. He could do it. He doesn't need to do anything else. Everything else is just icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't disagree with that, but I think
I
he's
know.
hungry.
He's
He
hungry.
knows he can strike while the iron's hot. He's starting to trust AD. He smells he could probably get a 5 or a 6 with him being number 2 and AD being the dog.
They definitely need to make some more moves because they got, I want to say lucky, but
Everybody's gonna be better next year.
everyone's gonna be better next year. Jesus, okay. I want to break this conversation up, and the Astros are completely
dominating the Rays.
No, they're completely unfolding.
Oh,
it's top of the 6th, bases loaded, and the start of this inning was 0-1, 1-0, and the pitcher has hit 2 people in a row with bases loaded in the wrist, so they've walked in the last 2 runs. They just walked in. They walked in this last run, but
you love to see it, Terrell. You love to see it.
It's not looking great.
Makes me feel better as a Yankees fan. We pushed this team to 5, and the Astros could be done.
Did he really hit him? Oh, he hit his fingers. Okay.
Ooh, ow, that dude. Oh, I've been hit. Oh my god, that hurts so bad.
He hit the last guy's wrist. Yeah. He's probably about to get ejected. He's ejected.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, well, I don't know if he's ejected, but he's out of the game.
He ain't playing no more.
There's only one out. Like, this is about to be bad.
You love to see it. You love to see it.
I'm upset.
It's
My
costing
ticket
you
values
money.
It's just costing me lots of money.
Oh, it was gonna be a nice surprise too. I really felt that heartfelt moment when you told me that on Saturday. You were like, I was saving. I was gonna tell you like I got World Series tickets. I was gonna my team shit to bed.
Yeah, man. I was watching. We were hoping. We were like, listen, we need Yankees, Astros, ALCS, because that means money. Like, regardless of who makes it at that point, like that's just straight dollar signs. And then we were like, we take Dodgers to get there. They got there, but they're not gonna make it.
They're blowing it. The Braves are too good.
They're blowing it. And so it looks like we're gonna have Braves or Rays, and it's like two smaller.
It's like watching paint, and it's gonna be like watching paint dry too.
And hopefully they're both so good that it doesn't end up being a sweep. So, I don't know.
You're gonna make some money. We were having this interesting discussion about the pandemic. You were like, I need to go. I'm not gonna see another World Series. You paid. I'm not going to release how much you paid for these tickets, but they were very cheap for World Series tickets. Everyone's going to want to go see the pandemic World Series. You can make bank.
You're not wrong.
You could pay.
You're not wrong.
You could probably pay for a month's rent. No problem. No qualms. Pay for a month's rent. I'm saying.
Yeah, I should have kept all 4.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
You're too nice.
I don't know why. Too nice. Well, I didn't want to. I should have kept all 4. Anyways, it's fine. Because if I was gonna go, I didn't want to go by myself. Whatever. Anyways, it's fine. It'll be fine. We'll figure it out. It's all great. I had 2 more things to tell you. Oh,
more LeBron stuff.
This is more. Yeah, it was family Braun stuff. I saw Ziri got a house built in the garage. The backyard. I'm sure Bronny did not get the same thing on the other side of the yard.
He did actually. It's actually a hole in the ground. Like, you remember? You've seen a Django Unchained, right? You remember that where they're keeping Kerry Washington in the hot box in the ground? Yeah, that's where Bronny about to be when LeBron's done with him. He living in the ground. He living in a hole in the ground.
Yeah. Zari's like, Zari's happy that Zuri is happy when Daddy came back because she got her early birthday present, and Bronny was like, I'm not happy about this. Have we checked in on Bronny? No. Is everything okay?
I don't know. I saw somebody. I didn't see the Twitter. Somebody said Bronny has got in trouble because somebody said something on OBJ stream, and I guess OBJ might have known about something. I don't know. I didn't pay too much detail into it. And then Bron posted when he got home with all the balloons, and someone's like, Bronny is a dead man right now.
Bronny better blowing up all those balloons himself and wrote a nice little card to his dad.
Yeah. Man. Poor 16-year-old child.
Yeah. You gotta be smarter than that, man. You should know though.
Young people are so stupid on social media.
You are Bronny James. Honestly, you can't even trust your homies. You know what I mean?
It's
never.
It's a good life lesson. Don't do stupid stuff on social media.
Yeah, someone's always out there for clout. So. Hopefully Bronny's okay. And then, man.
Poor child.
That's all we got. That's all we got this week.
Yeah.
Right?
I think so. I think we're good. by the sports weekend was very interesting for me. It started off bad. It picked up. It looked like it was going to be good. And then it kind of fell apart again for me. It was very frustrating to watch LeBron win a title, and I can't even enjoy it because I'm miserable watching the Vikings blow this third quarter. And I was like, I was so upset. I couldn't even enjoy the Lakers win, really.
Yeah. I'm so happy that the Chiefs were earlier, because I would have been in the same boat as you. I would have been like, it was such an up and down, because like with you, it's the same way. It was Aggies won. It was great. I was like, okay, cool. Chiefs come through. Like Raiders, like cool. We're gonna take care of this. Got up early, really good, really well. And then from down, it's just downhill from there. And then I was like, oh, Mahomes is gonna do it, because they got the 2-point conversion, only down 8. I was like, okay, we need to stop here. And they did the whole thing. They gave up too many yards on first down. And then John Gruden knows that, like, I'm not giving this ball back.
Chucky playing to win.
As which everyone should. Like, when you're playing Russell, Rodgers, and Mahomes, you should play to win. And let's talk about this decision by Mike Zimmer. I see it both ways.
You got to pick up a yard. You got to pick up a yard.
I
hate the play call. You got to pick up a yard.
But the thing is, so you kick the field goal. Oh, dude, the Astros are just imploding right now. Imploding. 5-1 now.
Oh, yeah.
Only one out.
Music to my ears.
Oh, my gosh. They're imploding. We're about to get a raise. We're definitely getting a raise Braves World Series. It's just imploding.
It doesn't count. 2020 doesn't count.
I guess so. At this,
okay. Yes. So you were saying you see it both ways. No, I hate the play call. Why can't you QB sneak Kirk Cousins? Alex Madison's got to hit the outside. We had it blocked up, kicked out. He could have bounced outside of CJ Ham easily, ran in for a touchdown. Stretch the ball. There's so many things you could have done better. And then the defense is dog shit.
But the thing is, like, I see that. I think it's one of these hindsight in 2020 things. You kick the field goal. Russell, okay, even if Russell scores, all you have to do is stop the 2-point conversion.
We had 2 fourth downs. We couldn't stop them.
Yeah, I know, but like, it's a 2-point conversion though.
They had 4th and 10, and we gave up 39 yards of DK Metcalf. We're not stopping anybody.
So happy about that, by the way.
Dude, we're not. You can't stop DK Metcalf on 4th and 10 for 10.
The fact that Russell is willing to throw a 39-yard pass on.
He was wide open. Wide open. Just bad. It's bad.
Yeah,
always go for the win. Pick up a yard.
Also, the 4th down pass wasn't great either, though.
I hate that defensive call, too. If you want to get into it, we could have blitzed Harrison Smith. You should have been blitzing Harrison Smith.
Did you see what he mouthed to somebody? He was like, he told somebody to guard the effing guy.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, things are getting real.
Yeah,
things are getting real in Minnesota.
Real in there.
He was like, guard your effing guy.
Yeah, because if anybody knows what everyone's supposed to do, it's going to be him.
Yeah. Anyways.
Tough out there.
Yeah. We got a good weekend ahead of us. Sports. No more basketball, unfortunately. We still got football. We got a little baseball left.
We got Georgia Bama this weekend, don't we?
Georgia Bama. And then, yeah. We'll be all right.
Any good NFL games to get the people? We didn't even touch on the Browns with him. Baker actually looked like he can play football finally. Just give a little.
Yeah,
love. I need to give a little love there.
You know, I'll wait till next week. Next time.
Big one. Steelers. Browns Steelers again. Best game to watch.
Yeah, best game to watch. I got Browns Steelers. Ooh,
Chiefs Bills. Interesting.
Chiefs Bills will be interesting. Cowboys Cardinals will be a good.
Oh, Dak dead. Rip Dak.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Dak. Rip Dak. I'm so sorry about that. That was super sad. Tough. I'm a big Dak guy. You know that. I don't like the Cowboys, but I do love Dak. And Ravens Eagles might be interesting.
Yeah, the Eagles look better. That's fair.
Eagles. Listen, Carson Wentz, Deshaun Watson, same boat. They're in the same boat. They're great.
Deshaun Watson has a little bit more to throw to than Carson Wentz does.
Yes, he does. But Carson always seems the way to figure it out, but then always makes he has to do so much, and his O-line isn't great. He's also like almost running for his life. I don't know what it is. Doug Peterson forgot how to I don't know.
I'm told it's Frank Reich. Frank Reich's the mastermind, clearly.
Yeah, sometimes I just don't know. But Carson Wentz doesn't deserve the slander he's been getting. I don't understand why. He doesn't. He truly doesn't. And if anybody would actually watch the Eagles game, because I watched most of that game, he truly doesn't. They were in that game. They should have beat the Steelers. I don't know. He should have went for it. Gosh, we're going on a tangent. Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. It was close. They played well.
They played well, but no, he kicked the field goal there at the end of the game. Just go for it on fourth down. It's a 55-yard field goal. Do you really think
for the win? It's for the win or the lead.
I know.
Kicker's good.
Is he?
Yeah, he's kicked him.
You would have made it if he's good.
It's Elliott, isn't it? I'm pretty sure their kicker's Elliott.
It's Elliott, but
he's
the
kicked
thing
like
is,
60. He's kicked 60-yarders before.
It's just like it didn't seem like the conditions were great. The wind, I don't know.
That's fair.
I don't know. It's 55 yards. It's 4th and 5. You think you can pick it up?
I don't know.
You still got three.
Throwing a Fulgham out there. You don't even know a guy who's throwing to.
Fulgham got caught everything. Throw his way. It's a first down. Yeah, I don't know. The Eagles aren't as bad as they come off to be. Neither is Wentz, but that division is still wide open. I think
Cowboys are still the favorite in Vegas.
Yeah, I don't get
they are.
Well, they got a nice stretch here. I think they're gonna pull away from people. They had the Giants, the Cardinals. I'm pretty sure they got the Redskins in there too, and somebody else. Maybe
it's nice when 2 of the 4 teams in your division are literally 2 of the 4 worst teams in football. Team and the Giants. So.
Oh, one more thing. Sorry, my boy Alex Smith. I love Alex Smith.
Oh, he's back.
Congrats to Alex Smith. Poor guy though.
Aaron Donald jumped on his back.
Oh my gosh. I feel so bad for him. Like his wife, you saw his wife in the stands. Like they panned to her, and she was just like, she went from like 3 different positions, like hand over the mouth, like can't believe this has happened, then hand on the head, like please don't like kill my husband.
He's gonna die. Someone said like, everyone's great. Congratulations. 638 days, I think it was. He was out. But he may have played the worst. They said it was like the worst game played by a quarterback in the fill.
Yeah, but the line that blocked for him, they had like 6 or 7 sacks on him alone.
Maybe
I think it was bad. It was like it wasn't fair. He couldn't really do anything. It was raining out there, I think, and it was just like it was all bad.
Hey, he had great parking to get out of the stadium with that handicap parking sticker he's got. First quarterback to play with a prosthetic leg. Good for Alex Smith. What happens if it falls off as mid-run, like his prosthetic comes off? What's he gonna do?
Wait, fully prosthetic?
No, it's not fully prosthetic. It's a lot funnier if you say it is though, Terrell. Jeez.
No, I was looking at his legs. He had no brakes, no nothing.
No, he's got the compression sleeve.
It's compression sleeve. Okay.
Yeah, because it ate away all his muscle. He got no muscle there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yes, good for Alex Smith to play football again when it looked like he may have died.
Ron, don't trot him back out there. I don't want him to get hurt again. But I'll say it can't get much worse than when you have to that was the odds that you get in a game that's like, hey, you're getting in the game, we're gonna make this a moment, but also Aaron Donald's on the other side, so good luck.
And Aaron Donald is not concerned with your safety or health.
He's not. He might want to try to end you this time. Last time you got by. This time, I don't think Aaron Donald wants to make that happen. So. Astros got out of the inning. That's gonna do it. I have no more.
All right, he's done. All right, I'm done. It was great to have you back this week.
It's great to be back, man.
Yeah,
it was good.
Maybe get you back in here more periodically. But that's gonna do it for us this week, and we will see you all next week.